Hello Capricorn, welcome to Cancerianhouse Tarot. I am Amy and I'm going to be your reader today. I am very blessed and honored to have you here with me. This reading is going to be for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. It is a general reading for the collective, so all situations may not apply. This reading is going to be focused on your spiritual path and your personal growth. This is not a reading that's going to be very much focused in romance, although sometimes romance does come forward, but I will be doing a romance reading at a later date if that is something that you're interested in. For those of you that are interested in your spiritual awareness, your spiritual path, and your personal growth, please stick around as we get into this reading. All right, my beautiful Capricorns, in preparation for this reading, I went ahead and pulled the cards that we will be using during this time. This is, as a disclaimer, not my usual setup, and as I am now returning, I wanted to get a reading out to everyone as soon as possible. I'm still working on putting my space for readings back together, so have a little patience, and I will very much practice gratitude for each and every one of you for bearing through the hiccups as I get this worked out. All right, with that being stated, Capricorn, this is how I'm going to be doing my readings. So for those of you that have been around for a while, buckle up, because the days of shuffling nonstop on camera are coming to a close. All right, so let's jump into it. Capricorn, the first card that I had come through for you is the Rounded Round from the Wisdom of the Oracle deck. So this tells me that a lot of my Capricorns out there are having a sense of deja vu, repeated situations, repeated patterns, this feeling, if I'm actually even heard of when I pulled this card, I've been here, I have done this, no thank you. So there's something here for a lot of you that is returning, this sense of I've done this before, I've seen this before, I've experienced this before, I've felt this before. And a lot of you, this can very much be, I'm going to be frank and honest, a lot of you, this is going to be about projects and passions, finances, and career. For some of you, this could have to do with relationships or other life situations. But there is this sense that history is repeating itself for you. And I've got to tell you, as I look over all the cards that are here, I want you to take a deep breath, Capricorn, and then just kind of exhale slowly and release that feeling of, oh no, oh no, oh no, that you guys have been holding on to since the situation popped up. And if it has not yet for you, Capricorn, this is your way of being prepared in advance for when this feeling comes around. Okay, so here's the thing with Round and Round, right? It is the feeling, again, that something in your life is just constantly repeating. It's because a lesson has not been learned in this situation. So the details, the people, the faces may have changed or may be different, but the overall sense is still present for you. It's like, why do I keep ending up at this exact spot? And no matter what I do or what I change, I keep coming back to this moment. And this is where I told you to take a deep breath and release it and exhale all those feelings, because the truth of the matter is, Capricorn, when this card comes in, you are not in the exact same situation as you have been in the past. This is not the same, because you have the wisdom, you have the knowledge within yourself to see this from a different perspective. It's choosing to see it from that perspective. It's looking down on it and realizing the footprints in the snow, in the sand, they're not the same. They're not in the exact same spot. So this is where you can learn to predict certain situations. And this was accompanied with the card, the Thinker, also from the Wisdom of the Oracle deck. And the Thinker comes in to tell us what, no matter the situation that you're facing, no matter the sense of dread, no matter the sense of I've been here before, this is a card that comes in and says, hey, let's take a step back for a moment. Let's look at, analyze, and think through this situation logically. Let's take the positives and the negatives, see the potential, and see the disadvantages that are present in this given moment to make our next choice. This is choosing from a different place. This is choosing with your wisdom, your knowledge, and time. And that's what I'm hearing a lot from my Capricorns, is now is the time to take your time. Because yes, with the sacred deck, sacred destiny deck, it is coming in with potential. So you do see a lot of potential in a particular situation. Maybe some of you, this is seeing particular potential in a particular person, yourself, but there is potential here, but it's also seeing it as it truly is. So what I'm hearing is no rose-colored glasses this time. Look at the truth of what is in front of you, and then you need to take action. This is stepping into your power, into your wisdom, into your knowledge. This is you not allowing, see, funny thing is Cancer got a message of allowing the universe to flow to you. This is the opposite of this. This is a leadership role. So Capricorn, you're being the opposite of Cancer right now, which is completely typical for the zodiac. But this is really you needing to take action in this situation. So be decisive when it comes to your decision. Be decisive when you see things clearly. Take action. Don't allow yourself to be caught up in the flow, the receptivity, and just take what life's throwing at you. This is about you taking it head on. So when I pull the Psychic Tarot, I'm going to tell you, Capricorn, I've got two cards here that are the exact opposites of each other. And that's kind of what I'm getting through your entire reading. So we have Memories of Love coming in as the first card that came through from the Psychic Tarot. And what this is telling me overall is this is Six of Cups energy all day long. So some of you may be sitting in the review of the past when it comes to your current situation. And for all of you, that's going to be different. How this applies to your specific situation is going to be different. But some of you are recalling, right? All the beauty, all the sweetness, all the love, all the good, happy, bubbly moments of a previous situation. That's the positives of the situation that you're looking at. Accompanying it, when I said the yin to the yang here, is we have the heartache and loss. So this is also balancing out all those warm, fuzzy feelings with also the pain, the hard times, the heartache, the struggle, the negative, not so wonderful aspects that also took place. And so when I'm getting this message with the round and round and the yin and, you know, the message of potential and leadership, you know, I'm really getting overall for you that it's time for you to really do that pros and cons list. Really see things as they are. Remember, seeing it from the higher perspective, taking the knowledge that you have with what was good and what was bad and applying it to your current situation to choose differently, to take a different path. This is really how you will have learned that lesson that you may have been repeating and missing before. This is seeing it differently. This is acting and approaching it differently. All right, so take those things into consideration. Now, for a moment, we're going to hit the romance angel here, and we're going to talk about this in the wider perspective. Yes, I'm going to hit on romance, but overall, this is really, I feel like, the relationship you're having with yourself and others at this moment in time, and where your focus actually needs to be. So Capricorn, we get the finance and career here for love and romance. And it says financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. This can be anything from, you know, you're working so much that you don't have time for the relationship, or your partner's working so much that they don't have time for the relationship, and your relationship maybe suffering highs and lows because of that. And I'm hearing you need to have grace and you need to hold space, but you also need to communicate, right? The positives and the negatives with your partner. I'm hearing that's the best way forward, is to communicate clearly on where you're at in general to how you're feeling. For the rest of you, I really want to shift again away from romance. This card is very interesting because the message that came through with it. Some of you, again, this whole situation has to do with a project, a proposal, a promotion for some of you. This is life choices. But what I'm really getting here is that you guys are all focused, right? That laser point focus to the point where you're not having any fun. So this card legitimately comes with the message of really make sure that you're paying attention as well to the other factors and aspects in your life and really focus on them and take a moment for laughter, for fun, for games, for enjoyment. I'm getting the shiny message, all work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. This is kind of one of those situations where make sure that you are balancing the areas of your life that includes love, light, and laughter. All right, so the last part we're going to get to before we do the ending oracle card here is we're going to look at the 3 cards that I pulled from the tarot. And I have to tell you that I had one card come through reversed, and I really don't read reversals all that much unless they are put in front of me with force. So let's just kind of like jump into that real quick. So what first came through, and some of you, I gotta say, may be connecting, don't have to be, but can be, with a air sign. Specifically strong coming through is Aquarius. For others of you, this could be Gemini or Libra, but this also very much speaks to me about balance here. So the first card that came through is the 7 of Swords with looks are deceiving. And I've gotten 2 messages with that. I've got the, the with the round and round, where you're feeling a sense of deja vu, a sense of here we go again. You're feeling like everything is the same, and this is where they're saying looks are deceiving, that it's not the same. This is going to take some, strategic planning, but it is possible to do things differently. For others of you, I am hearing if there is a past situation, specifically, though this is not going to resonate with everybody out there, this is going to resonate with a few of you, that is really facing some challenging decisions when it comes to a project. For some of you, this very much is an artistic project, a passion project. For others of you, this is a career-related project. There's a project that's coming forward. A proposal has been made, an offer, a kind of a hat being thrown in saying, hey, we want you on this. And there's a lot of promises that I'm hearing are being made. And see, this is not your first rodeo with this type of person, or with this person in general, or this company, or this situation. It is legitimately something that is from the past, is repeating itself, coming forward. Not really repeating itself, but coming forward. And you are getting the sense of repeat. But it does feel for you, and this is kind of where the hesitation's coming in, Capricorn, that this is a little bit too good to be true. You are getting that sense of that there is something deceptive here, that somebody's not telling you everything, that there's false pretenses, and some of them may be outright lying about the, I'm hearing situational shifts that are involved within this project. This is kind of your first clue in that things may not be as they seem with this project, because following right behind it is our reversal, and that is the Ace of Coins in reverse with, hey, caution, it's a risky endeavor. So what it's saying here is it's unstable. that there needs to be revisions. There's details that need to become forth. It needs to be carefully thought through. There are greedy people or greed involved in the situation. It's telling you to take caution, so take your time. Again, it goes back to that pros and cons. It's looking at it from all angles. It's seeing things very clearly. It's being laser, there we go, focused on the facts, right? Not the feelings. Some of you, I'm just getting the sense that you had some type of relationship with one of the people that are coming forth with this situation. I'm getting some of you, this was like a past lover, a past crush, past something that had significant meaning in your life, where your emotions kind of have a tendency to sway you. This could be like your kryptonite kind of person that I'm getting. There may not have been an actual relationship here, but you've always have shown a weakness for this person or this situation. But it's really being aware of that and making sure you're taking that precaution to take that out of the equation when making your decision. So the last card of the tarot that came in was the King of Swords. Again, a lot of air energy showing up there. And this is really where you need to make sure that all contracts are legal and binding, that you read through them. If you have the access, have, somebody else look over those documents to be ensured that, all parties are being represented fairly and rationally. This is also making rational decisions based in facts and reality and not being persuaded by emotions and memories. This is acting with integrity. This is acting with authenticity. This is also being detached from the outcome and detached from the emotions that you would use maybe to make some decisions in the future. This is being structured with your ideas and structured with your plans. This is being structured in your thought process. This is being quick-minded, but not foolish. So this is taking your time and being very, very cautious and careful. And that is the biggest message coming through. All right, so for others of you, I kind of want to take a moment and walk through that situation. For others of you, when I look at the tarot cards that came through, going all the way back here to the Seven of Swords, this is, taking the mask off, seeing things clearly, absolutely, just like everything we discussed before. Making sure that you are really in tune to what's really going on. So nobody's trying to be sneaky and get away with something. But there is a beautiful opportunity for growth and abundance that are available to some of you. But again, it kind of goes back to that Kings of Swords energy, weighing the pros and cons, being clear, acting with integrity, with authenticity, with elegance, being structured, using your intelligence and your knowledge and your wisdom, and being detached from any emotional wanted outcome to the situation. All right, last but not least, my beautiful Capricorns, your ending card is Wish Wisely. Use your wishes wisely to manifest your heart's desire and take practical steps towards making your dreams come true. All right, I love that. So that's really about thinking about what you want, picturing it, making all the clear, decisions, taking the action steps needed to make it come true, and making your deepest fantasy, your deepest wish, your deepest desire a reality. All right, thank you for tuning in, Capricorn. I appreciate all your love and support. If you have not yet done so, please drop a like on this video, subscribe, comment below. Let me know how this reading resonated with you, maybe what you would like to see in the future. And I'll always love hearing your stories. Much love to each and every one of you. Light and love. Namaste. Bye for now.